Hey, good afternoon. Rich Tyson here. Hey, I want to confess that I am an absolute baseball nut. And many of the movies that I've enjoyed over the years are baseball movies. And sometimes I have extrapolated things that I ought to be doing in my life based on the baseball stories that I have read or I've seen on the movies. One of those was from Field of Dreams, and I bought into it at a significant level that really proved to be a mistake. And so I want to share that with you today. In Field of Dreams, Kevin Costner was told, if you build it, they will come. Shoeless Joe Jackson, I think, was the one that was sharing with him these words that kept coming to him. If you build it, they will come. In the movie, they did come. He built the field, and they came. Well, over the years, I have built a lot of ideas and philosophies and things that have really been useful to my clients, but I didn't use much marketing. I really felt like that at some point I would hit a tipping point and people would just come. They would see the value of it. There would be enough word of mouth, and I really didn't need to do any selling or marketing. I just wait for them to come. And that sustained a reasonably good business over the years. But I have learned as I've gotten older that you have to tell your story. You can't have influence on others without speaking up, without telling your story, without marketing, and without selling. So today, in the interest of telling my story, I'm part of a great networking group. I've tried a number of networking groups over the years, and I always felt like they went so quickly to a sales pitch that I just got tired of being pitched, and it kind of kicked me back into this, well, I'll just build it, people will come. I don't want to be caught up in this almost car salesman kind of mentality when there's 6 or 8 of us around the table, we're all pitching each other. But I found a great networking group that has been such a blessing to me. It started in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it is beginning to expand. It's called ConnectShare. It was started by a man by the name of Brent Crabtree, who is actually one of my clients as well. He's the CEO of the company and one of my CEO Builder clients. But Brent's philosophy as a networker, as creating a network organization, is really different than anything I've ever seen. It's implied in the name of his company, ConnectShare. He brings people together to connect, but the first principle is, hey, share what you can do for somebody else before worrying about what you get out of it. So rather than, hey, I'm here to sell you, to get what I need, starting with that premise, it's, hey, I'm here to listen to you, to learn your story, and to help you get what you're after. And based on the fact that there is a natural tendency on the part of good people, and I think most people are good, that they will want to reciprocate and help you to achieve your goals as well. So based on Brent's model, we come together once a month. He endeavors with a great deal of diligence to make sure you're not always sitting at the same table with the same people. But as you sit down with people, you meet them, you get to know them, you find out what their hot buttons are, what the things are that they need, the connections, if you will, that they need in order to move their businesses forward. And so you start with the premise of learning about others rather than the premise of, hey, let me tell you about me and what I need. And so that basis of sharing really works. Of course, in a short meeting, a morning, it's pretty hard, even though we go all the way around the table and everybody gets to tell their story and to tell the kinds of connections that they have and the ones that they need, it's hard to get too much traction just based on one meeting. And so part of the secret sauce for Brent's organization is that we reconnect later on in the month. And so today, with the group that I was with, we set a date to come back together and to reconnect. And that gives us a little time between the initial meeting and the reconnect to think about how we can help each other. Some of that can happen almost immediately, but often the best connections come out of the reconnect. And so based on that, what I have found is that Brent Crabtree's model works magnificently. Sometimes it doesn't work immediately, but over time, I have found that I have been able to help a lot of people with the connections that I have, the folks that I know, and I've also been able to take great benefit from Brent's model as well. I'm always seeking great speakers for my CEO forums, and Brent's organization has allowed me to have a steady stream of great speakers over the years, and I am so grateful for that. I'm also interested in bringing in people who might become coaching clients of ours, new companies to work with. Now, his clientele is primarily small to medium-sized businesses, and not everybody is in the market for what I do, but that's okay because I'm really interested in making sure there's a great fit for our talents to help other companies. And so that more gradual process of bringing people in has been valuable as well. And then as we grow, we're looking for coaches. And so we're able to build our cadre of coaches based on connections that we have as well. So this has just been an incredibly valuable business to me. I've taken a lot from it, but we've also given a lot. And again, the premise is start with the giving and recognize that in the old parable, cast your bread upon the waters and it will come back to you. That happens with ConnectShare. So I've spent half of today in that forum with ConnectShare, as my business partner has, and we are just so grateful for this great mechanism that was created by a good man who, at his core, at his values, it's, hey, let's bring good people together and help them share liberally with one another and see what grows out of it. What a tremendous model it is. It is literally created not just millions, but billions of dollars of value here in the Utah market. And so I'm excited for Brent as he expands. I hope that great set of core values will expand along with the growth of it as it franchises out. That is the secret sauce for him, that we start with that issue of connecting and sharing and then enjoying the fruits of all of that. So I wanted to share that with you today. If there's an opportunity either here in Utah or beyond to be part of ConnectShare, I would recommend it wholeheartedly. I've been a member now almost 9 years, and I can speak so very highly of it. I'm grateful I'm out of the if I build it, they will come. I actually have more of a voice to help in that process of marketing without this heavy-handed selling approach. That doesn't mean that we aren't doing other things in our organization to market. These videos that we're doing, we hope will help create our market as well. So ConnectShare is just one vehicle, but I think we do need to make provisions as we lead our organizations to reach out to one another and tell our stories. And so I wanted to share that with you today. I'm grateful to take that time. Again, if you haven't subscribed, if this is the first time you've kind of looked at what we're putting out here, I hope you'll subscribe to our CEO Builder channel, and I would love your comments. If there's something you agree with, love to hear it. If there's something you disagree with, I'd love to hear that too. We're always interested in other viewpoints, and your comments would be tremendously valuable to us. So thank you very much for your time. And again, I will be back within the next day or so with another video for you. Hey, thanks so much. Goodbye now.